Chase Myers.
Hey folks, you know Randy Marion Ford Lincoln in Statesville is known for the prices and selection, but I tell you what, you may not have known the distinction that this store received with Ford and Lincoln this year. We received the President's Award for 2023 for Ford for the 5th year in a row. We also received it for Lincoln for the first year, and I tell you, those awards don't come easily. It all boils down to taking care of the customers and having the vehicles you want in stock for you to buy.
The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views of WSIC.
I want to see the kind of industries that are opening up.
This is Local Biz Now with Joe Vagnone, where your business matters. Local Biz Now.
You have to determine what is working, what isn't working.
Joe Vagnone is a respected business broker, helping individuals buy and sell businesses. Joe has successfully owned and operated many companies in a variety of industries. This is Local Biz Now. Biz Now, because your business matters.
And you are listening to the #1 live talk business show in North Carolina. Come to you from Berners Cigar Studio. Berners Cigar Company is home of the fine premium cigars, where fine cigar smokers gather for a fine selection of cigars and knowledgeable staff. Whether you're new to premium cigars, a seasoned connoisseur, or a cigar aficionado, we invite you to join the experience at Berners Cigars. Hey, go out, check out their locations. They got one in Burkdale. They got one out on Highway 16 in Denver, and I understand that there's another one on the way. So, as with Berners, this radio show, Local Biz Now, hopes to inspire, inform, and entertain you, because that's what we do here at News Talk, WSIC 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, and 1400 AM. You're listening to Local Biz Now. We've been going strong for over 11 years. We have over 868 interviews with small business owners and the community leaders. We have over 675 interviews that are on YouTube. Search for Joe Vagnone, business broker, on YouTube to watch many of these interviews. We're also live on Facebook right now, live on YouTube, and live on X. And you can listen to us also on the WSIC app, which is available on in Apple Store and the Google Store. So by now, if you're a regular on the show, you know that Joe is normally here. I'm filling in for Joe, and I'm very grateful for that. I'll do my best to be interactive. If you make comments on, I already have comments on Facebook. I'll try to be interactive there, but we'll see how that goes. And if you're one of our regular listeners, also, maybe you've seen me before. I'm James Sanders. I'm president of Shared Resources. We bring enterprise quality technical support and security to Main Street businesses at Main Street budgets. And I have the honor today to fill in for Joe, because Joe is away celebrating his 30th anniversary with his wife, Ronnie. Today we have two guests. We have Melissa Hamilton from the Peach Cobbler Factory, and Don Smith of Mista D's world-famous gourmet popcorn. Joe, 30 years. 30 years. You know, when Joe was telling me that if he had known that his wife was going to stay with him for 30 years, he probably would have been a better husband from the very beginning, instead of waiting so long and having her wear him in. But let's move on. Don?
Yes.
Yes. All right. You are Don Smith.
I am.
From Mista D's world-famous gourmet popcorn.
That is true.
And you are a veteran owned and operated?
I am a U.S. veteran.
Well, thank you for your...
certified.
Oh, U.S. veteran.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The U.S. military.
U.S. military.
All right. Yeah. What service were you in?
I was in the Army.
Army? And what did you do?
I was a tank operator and ended up being the battery commander's driver.
All right.
And so that was a great experience. If I had it over again, I would.
Were you a colonel?
No.
So you were not, that's too bad, because if you were a colonel and then later got into the popcorn business,
oh yeah,
that would have been great.
Wouldn't it have been great to be able to give the old man some popcorn?
Well, I've known you for about 4 years now.
Yes, sir.
And I've known that you were into popcorn for about a year now.
Yes, sir. Been about a year. August 19th is 1 full year that old Mr. D been making some popcorn, gourmet style, small batch. You know how it works.
And I do know how it works from talking to you. Let's talk about that today. But did the idea about popcorn just pop into your head, or where did that come from?
No, it is something that, of course, I like to eat. And because I like to eat, I like to cook. And I like popcorn.
Okay.
And so, and I started, just investigating and, messing around with, just trying little in-home recipes and stuff. So and I got to doing the research on it and found out that it was something that could be lucrative.
All right. Now, but this is not your first business. You are a serial entrepreneur.
Yeah, I had plenty of cereal.
Prior to Mr. D's Gourmet Popcorn,
yes,
you also have a shave ice truck.
I have, and I wanted. The thing of that was, I had a friend of mine who was from Hawaii, and he told me, he said, I've been inland for about a year, and I have had a complicated time finding true, authentic, genuine Hawaiian shave, not shaved, shave, S-H-A-V-E, snow. And I said, well, that's interesting.
How long have you been running that truck?
5 years.
5 years.
5 years. This year was 5 years.
So one day you're out, you're running the truck,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got this light, sweet drink.
Yes.
And you think, you know what? No, go with this. Be some gourmet popcorn.
Well, actually, I heard some people talking about, where are we going to find some good popcorn?
Yeah.
And I said, well, I've got some popcorn here. So we started serving ours, just regular old theater pop. We fix it the old-fashioned style, put real butter in it, put a little coconut oil so it has some natural sweetness, and put real sea salt and popping it. Oh, this is really good. And so the thought come, well, why don't I start adding some caramel to it, or start adding.
And this is just as a hobby for yourself?
It is.
Okay.
It started out being a hobby.
Right.
But now it's part of the program.
What would you say is the key thing that sets your popcorn apart from other popcorns?
It is small batch, genuine, gourmet popcorn where we use real product, real butter, real sea salt, a tad bit of coconut oil for natural sweetness, and it is all manufactured small batch.
All right.
Just like Grandma done.
Small batch.
Small batch.
How small is batch? Is that a barrel full?
Oh, no.
A whiskey
no,
barrel
no.
full?
No. No. Now we are talking something else.
But okay, your other small batch. We won't get into that.
Yeah, we'll get to that after a while.
But how big is small batch?
Small batch can be a gallon, max of 10 gallons. But traditionally, we do 5 and 10 gallons, unless it's a specialty flavor. Let's say that you have something that you really like, something that you can remember, like, say you like kettle corn made with molasses.
Mm-hmm. I do. Oh, that sounds real good.
Well, then we make molasses kettle corn. And you know what molasses is made of? It is condensed milk and sugar. Brown sugar.
I do now.
Yes, you do.
I do now.
It's all sugar. Now, just every bit of it.
Hey, we've got less than a minute before we go to break, but Don, what is your website address? Where can people go to start looking at this popcorn while we're talking about it?
Well, they can go to Mista, and that is pronounced Mista, like a sister, but Mista, Mista, DS, GOURMET, popcorn.com.
Mista, DS, Gourmet Popcorn.
Mr. D's Gourmet Popcorn.
Very good.
Very
.com.
Good.
Well, I am hungry, and we have this bag of it here.
Yes.
So during the break, let's open this and get ready to taste some of it, and I'll ask you some more questions when we come back.
Absolutely. Let's get it done.
I appreciate you being on here.
Thank you for your time.
It is Monday afternoon. Local Biz Now. Your business matters.
We'll return to Local Biz Now with entrepreneur Joe Vagnone in just a moment on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
We're kicking off a brand new week and more opportunities for rain. Really, what could soak us by the end of the weekend to the upcoming weekend, with a couple different systems on the way and a system that could be forming in the Gulf of Mexico that may bring some rain and possibly rain our way by the end of the weekend. In the meantime,
10 minutes of an hour?
clouds, some
We
sunshine,
got a whole
peeking out
hour?
at times
Where's
for Monday.
Melissa?
Will really ward off
I
the
don't
rain
know
chance
yet.
until
I
a
don't know
spotty
yet,
shower
but
possible
I'm
this
sure
evening. We'll keep that chance around for Tuesday with high temperatures both days around 80.
Yeah,
That's your
Julie, I
forecast for
got
the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
The WSIC app is available now wherever you get your
ordered 3 bags
apps,
full.
featuring local deals from
awesome.
great local
Yeah.
businesses
30
like Serenity
years.
Now Massage Therapy.
Yeah. Ronnie told me that she just realized 30 years later she's not just Joe's wife, but also his unpaid therapist.
Live under the Oaks
So
on Friday.
that's
The
what
Village
30
is
years
open
is.
all day long for shopping
agree.
and dining, with Hey Ladies taking the stage at 6 p.m. Bring your chairs and enjoy on-site beverages from Red Rocks. Live under the Oaks kicks off at 6 p.m. Friday. This Saturday, the Taba Walk begins at 2 p.m. in Old Town Cornelius. Join the area's premier arts and music festival and get ready to experience
2.33
Lake
billion?
Norman's most
Have you got your
action-packed
billion
and
yet?
fun-filled community
Hey, I want to
celebration
remind you,
with
we're
plenty
live
to
on
do for the
Facebook.
entire family.
Oh, my Lord.
Festivities include 2 stages of live bands and entertainment, local artists, craftsmen and vendors, local breweries, multiple food truck courts, a petting zoo, kid zones, games, giveaways,
Thank you
and
so much.
much more. The Taba Walk begins at 2 p.m.
That's a
Saturday
stopwatch
in
that he'll
Old Town
restart
Cornelius.
later.
Northview's Stars Ministry presents a fundraising carnival for children and adults
$3
with
billion
special needs on September
And
28th.
it's,
The carnival begins at 11 a.m. Saturday at 2615 Amity Hill Road in Statesville with free admission. There will be food, activities, and fun for the whole family. Please help raise funds for children and adults with special needs Saturday at the Northview Church of Christ in Statesville. The Breakaway Carolina Music Festival returns to ZMAX Dragway this Friday and Saturday, bringing a party like no other. The festival features 2 days of music, activities, and much more, beginning at 4 p.m. on both days. Visit CharlotteMotorspeedway.com for information, tickets, and details for the Carolina Breakaway Music Festival this Friday and Saturday.
Call it one
The
of the things.
Renaissance
Golden
Festival
Tournament.
is
Yeah,
back
one in the
Saturdays
same.
and Sundays, October 5th
Thank
through
you so
November
much.
24th. Jousting, knights, mermaids, fairies, dragons. Oh my! Tickets available online only at renfestinfo.com. Don't miss it!
To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Local Biz
And
Now with Joe Vagnone continues now on 105.9,
we are
100.7
back
WSIC.
with Local Biz Now.
Local starts
And I'm
here.
sitting here, and we are back with Local Biz Now. And I'm sitting here with Don Smith, Mista D's Gourmet Popcorn. And we talked about some flavors earlier. But what is your most popular flavor? What do you sell the most of?
Good old fashioned buttery theater pop outsells it all. If it's done right now, I mean real buttery theater popcorn, the same thing that you get while you're sitting in the theater.
And you can ship that.
You sure can.
Where can you ship it to?
Anywhere in the U.S.
Anywhere in the U.S.
In the
All
old
right.
USA, you can get some.
All right. Well, I don't mean to butter yet, but my favorite one
Yes.
is white cheddar.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that sea salt and black pepper.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really tasty one also.
All right, that is the number 2. Your top 5,
Let's hear
but buttery is always the go. That's the one that goes home.
Yeah.
Then comes your sea salt and black pepper. Then comes your white cheddar, your yellow cheddar, and then comes your kettle. That is your top 5.
I would probably switch, for me, the gourmet kettle corn more towards the front. But that is absolutely the 5 that I love.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Hey,
It's a good
all right.
decision.
You've been at it. Thank you. Let me get on there and order some right now.
Come on, get you some.
Now, you've been at this for a year. You said.
A year solid, absolutely in the gourmet popcorn side of it.
All right. And what have you found to be your biggest challenge so far?
The biggest challenge for me is getting people to try something different. When you talk about gourmet popcorn, I mean, there's on my website, we've got, I think,